Hey guys, what's up? We are at CRS 2023. I'm talking to Makenzie Phipps. Thank you so much for joining us.
Well, thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
Well, yeah, our pleasure, for real. I'm super stoked to talk to you. I know that you've got a single out right now. It's doing pretty well, a little bit of both. I would love to hear kind of about where that came from and sort of the production on it.
Yes, so, I got to come down here in Nashville last summer, and I got to go into studio with Mr. Sal Oliveri. He's a Grammy-nominated and I believe Grammy-winning producer, for what I've been told. But he is one of the nicest men ever, most humble guy I've ever met. He's just so kind. And I went down in studio with him, and we did 6 songs, 3 of which I had co-wrote on some. My backup singer and guitarist Shane Bigley had wrote them as well. And the other 3, Sal had pitched to me, and A Little of Both happened to be one of them. And I just loved the song in general because, I come from a very small town, so it is complete opposite spectrums in where I'm from compared to like Nashville to where I live. So I think the song can really resonate with a lot of people because, who says that you can only have one of anything, really? Like, they're always like, oh, well, if you're going to move to Nashville, then you kind of have to pick, do you want to live there forever? Do you want to come back to your hometown? And I'm like, I like simple living. I also like chaotic living like this. So I just like a bunch of completely different stuff, and I feel like a lot of people will really be able to relate to this song in their own way like I do.
Absolutely, yeah. I think that that's definitely the thing, and these days it's totally possible to have a little bit of both.
Yes.
So I was reading that your acoustic covers, which is how I know you, got 14 million views.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about your journey in socials and like how all of that came about?
Yeah, for sure. So, I started singing in general when I was 4 years old, and it's been a very long journey to say the least. But I had actually attended a music school down in Princeton, West Virginia, because where I'm from in Virginia, I'm on the state line. And I had attended a music school when I was 14 years old, and they kind of taught you how to play different instruments like guitar, piano, etc. They did vocal lessons, and they also had little groups that the kids could be in to compete in competitions, to learn about just that you need to grow your socials, getting out and performing in front of people. So I learned a lot of that from attending that school, and I started my Facebook music page, I believe, when I was 14 years old, and I really stuck to Facebook a lot. I really wasn't ever big into Instagram at that time, even though that was pretty much what all 14-year-olds were into. But I was just trying to get on Facebook because, all of my family and friends are on there, and I had grown it so much over the last 7 years, and I'm so thankful for the 42,000 friends that I have. I never like calling them followers because, I wouldn't be anywhere without them. So I really appreciate everything that they've done, and I'm just so glad that my music is good enough to be able to touch people's lives and impact them a certain way.
Yeah, I think that's great. One question that I'm asking everybody this week is to tell us about your first concert story, like the first concert you ever attended.
My first concert was actually Miss Carrie Underwood. I was, I think, 15 years old, and I absolutely love Miss Carrie. I've loved her since I was a little girl, and my friend and I, along with my parents, had went to go watch her, and she is just spectacular.
What's next for you?
Well, the 6 songs, which is now 4 songs that are currently unreleased, they will be releasing here in the next couple of months. So everybody can be on the lookout for those on any of my social media platforms. I'm available on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, the whole 9 yards. And I'm just really excited to see what the future holds for me. I'm actually going to be moving down here in June time. So I'm really excited about that. But hopefully the good Lord just guides me to the best of his abilities. And I'm very excited for what 2023 holds for me.
We're excited too. Thank you so much for talking to us.
Well, thank you for having me. I appreciate it.